Did you know that Hollywood once relied on boxes, clever camera angles, and even specially dug trenches to make some of its biggest stars appear taller on screen? Several of the most celebrated British legends from the Golden Age had one thing in common that audiences rarely noticed. Before this video is over, one name on this list is likely to surprise you. Let's begin with actor number 1, George Arliss. Many younger viewers may not recognize George Arliss today, but long before the arrival of sound films, he had already become a major star on the stage. In 1930, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Disraeli, becoming one of the first British actors ever to receive the honor. Despite his enormous talent, George was noticeably small in stature. Studios and directors carefully used filmmaking techniques to give him a stronger on-screen presence, and audiences embraced him. His career became lasting proof that remarkable acting has never depended on height. Actor number 2, Herbert Marshall. Even before reaching Hollywood, he had already lived through an extraordinary chapter of his life. During World War I, he lost his leg in battle and spent the rest of his life walking with a prosthetic limb. For years, the studios kept that fact hidden from the public. Although he wasn't considered especially tall by Hollywood standards, his refined British charm and calm, confident voice made him one of the era's favorite leading men. He appeared opposite Marlene Dietrich and Greta Garbo, and directors regularly used smart camera placement to make him look every bit as commanding as the leading stars of his time. His height never limited his success. Actor number 3, Peter Lorre. Standing at only about 5 feet 3 to 4 inches tall, he was born in Hungary before becoming a major star in both Britain and Hollywood. His distinctive eyes and unforgettable voice made him instantly recognizable. He frequently played villains and mysterious characters, roles he performed with exceptional skill. His breakthrough came with the 1931 German film M, and he later appeared in Hollywood classics including Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon. Even with his slight build, Peter Lorre had a screen presence that filled every scene, and he remains widely regarded as one of cinema's greatest character actors. If you're enjoying this video, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss future uploads. We release new videos every week. Now, let's continue with actor number 4, Stan Laurel. Just hearing Stan Laurel's name brings a smile to many faces. Born in Ulverston, England, in 1890, he became the British half of one of history's greatest comedy partnerships, Laurel and Hardy. Standing at about 5 feet 7 inches, he was slightly shorter than his American partner, Oliver Hardy, and their difference in height was cleverly emphasized on screen for comic effect. What many people don't realize is that Stan was the creative force behind much of their comedy. He wrote many of their gags and directed several of their short films. In 1961, he received an honorary Academy Award. After Oliver Hardy died, Stan chose never to perform again, saying there was simply no point without his partner. He remained a loyal friend until the end. Actor number 5, Charlie Chaplin. One of the most famous people the world has ever known, Charlie Chaplin was born in London in 1889 and grew up in extreme poverty before becoming the most recognizable face on the planet while still in his 20s. Chaplin stood at about 5 feet 5 inches tall, yet his signature costume, the bowler hat, oversized shoes, cane, and small mustache, created a character loved around the world. His talents extended far beyond acting, as he also wrote, directed, produced, and composed music for his films. His 1921 film The Kid made audiences laugh and cry in equal measure, and he is widely regarded as the greatest entertainer of the 20th century. It all began with a small boy from South London. Actor number 6, Rex Harrison. Rex Harrison stood at around 5 feet 10 inches. While that wasn't considered especially short, Hollywood's golden age was filled with studio tricks designed to make leading men appear larger than life, so directors still paid close attention to how he was framed on screen. What truly made Rex Harrison unforgettable wasn't his height, it was his smooth, educated English accent, which helped make him one of the most sought-after actors of his generation. In 1964, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for My Fair Lady as Professor Henry Higgins. He had originally created the same role on Broadway, where he also won a Tony Award. Over the course of his career, he appeared in more than 40 films. Married 6 times, he became known for being just as dramatic away from the cameras as he was in front of them. He was a complicated man, but his extraordinary talent was never in question. Actor number 7, David Niven. Standing at around 6 feet tall, David Niven may seem like an unexpected choice for this list. The reason becomes clear when you look at the era he worked in. Throughout much of his career, he appeared alongside actors whose height was routinely enhanced by the Hollywood studio system. Shoe lifts, hidden platform shoes, and carefully planned camera angles were all part of the illusion, and Niven found the whole practice entertaining. He later shared many humorous stories about Hollywood's obsession with making actors appear taller in his best-selling memoirs, The Moon's a Balloon and Bring on the Empty Horses. Born in London in 1910, he served with distinction during World War II before returning to Hollywood. In 1958, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Separate Tables. Known for his charm, wit, and effortless elegance, David Niven also earned respect for being refreshingly honest about what really happened behind the scenes in the movie business. Actor number 8, Cary Grant. This is where the story becomes even more interesting. Many people picture Cary Grant as the perfect Hollywood leading man, handsome, confident, and exceptionally tall. In reality, he stood at around 5 feet 11 inches, which is perfectly average in everyday life. But during Hollywood's golden age, studios frequently cast leading men who were well over 6 feet 2 inches tall. Born Archibald Leach in Bristol, England, in 1904, Grant endured a difficult childhood. When he was just 9 years old, his mother was placed in a mental institution, and he didn't discover the truth until adulthood. Instead of relying on height, he built an unforgettable screen presence through his posture, elegant style, confident walk, and remarkable charisma. He starred in classics including North by Northwest, Notorious, and Bringing Up Baby. Although he never won a competitive Oscar, many still consider that one of Hollywood's greatest oversights. To countless movie lovers, he remains the greatest film star who ever lived. Looking back, these actors shared something far more important than height. From Peter Lorre to Cary Grant, they all came from Britain before going on to become Hollywood legends. Their success wasn't measured by how tall they stood, but by the talent they brought to the screen. During the Golden Age, studios carefully controlled nearly every aspect of an actor's public image, from names and hairstyles to weight and even apparent height. Camera tricks, raised platforms, shoe inserts, and even specially dug trenches were all used to create the perfect illusion. Even so, these British actors stood out because of their accents, professional training, and exceptional skill. They didn't have to be the tallest people on set, they simply had to be the best. And that brings us to the end of today's video. These British legends prove that real star power has never been about height. If you enjoyed this video, let us know your favorite Golden Age actor in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't be a stranger.